Hey guys, this is JJ Andy, your co-founder of Crypto Grinders here. And today we're gonna talk about the Christmas sales that we just had, alright? And the question is whether the pullback is over, right? And so today I'm gonna talk about a few trading, kind of mindset to have, and at the same time I'm gonna address some of your concerns, right? And I believe some of you have actually went through a huge pullback, right, of at least 40 to 50% of your portfolio, and then the sudden recovery again. And to those who are very new to our channel or very new to cryptocurrency trading per se, you will even experience what you've never experienced before, right? That out of a world feeling, right? That everything that you've seen mooning a few weeks ago, it's now in red desperately, right? Everything was bleeding so badly. So what I'm gonna do for you today is, I'm just gonna cover quickly on the cryptocurrency market cap, alright? And then we're gonna go into the charts. We're gonna talk a little bit about BTC prices here and there. And I'm just gonna go into the mindset straight. Now, how to have a stronger trader mindset or emotions, it comes with experience, right? Now, I personally have been trading Forex market for the last 5 years and cryptocurrency market for the last 14 months. So therefore, I have the experience and I can tell you that my portfolio was still solid strong even when I was taking such a big hit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share with you how, to create that solid portfolio, or in a sense to create a portfolio that won't dip as much, okay? But at the same time, psychologically, emotionally, I have to train you to become stronger here, okay? So let's talk about the market cap first, right? So what we have seen yesterday was terrible, right? I mean this is one of the biggest dip I have seen after so many months of parabolic growth, or after so many months of huge growth, right? I mean, we've seen BTC going from 5,000, 6,000, all the way to 13,000 into 18,000, 19,000, and we were all still waiting for the dip to come, for the correction to come, right? I believe a lot of people has been waiting for it. Some of you hedged out nice to Tether, some of you didn't. But here's the thing. 2 days ago or 1 day ago, it was the point where everything dipped. Okay, and it dipped all the way to a market cap of 423 billion. Now, this is a substantial dip, right? From a high of about 650 billion, it dipped to about 430. So that's more like a 30 to 40% kind of dip in the entire market cap. So therefore, it actually meant that money was leaving the market itself. They were either going to fiat, they were going to other asset classes, but it's just not in crypto yet. Now, this is the perspective you gotta have when it comes to correction and dips, okay, people? You need to understand this point, is that correction is healthy, okay? The moment you do not have a healthy correction, you do not have any dips, it's just all the way parabolic growth, this is unhealthy. And this is the saying of bubble being formed. Alright, and trust me, people who are not in cryptocurrency, they won't understand this, but they were probably laughing at you. They're probably thinking, ha, like Bitcoin is dipping more than to 13,000. See, I told you it's a bubble, right? So, I mean, people who are outside can say whatever they want to say, right? I mean, we have been in cryptocurrency for a while, so we know how the fluctuations can go, we know how much it can dip, but this is just a natural process of how the market is positioned. Think about it, right? The market has been going 100%, 200%, 300%. Everything was good growth. It was mooning every day. We were all happy and high, and suddenly the market takes a hit. Who was ready for that, right? Not many people will say, hey, would boast themselves that I am ready for anything that will happen. Why? Because you are also vested into the altcoins. You are also vested into cryptocurrency. So when the whole entire market pulls down, you get affected no matter what kind of portfolio you have, right? Unless you're holding on to fiat, then there's a different story. Then why are you even talking about cryptocurrency here, right? So this was what went through in many people's mind, right? And the question right now that I think a lot of you have is, is this pullback over, right? Is the Christmas sales, has it ended? Now, as we understand, the general markets and the economy in a sense is that whenever it's closer to the holidays, to Thanksgiving, to Boxing Day, even to Christmas, we understand that the volume will dip, right? Even a normal stocks exchange, they have lesser volume coming through during this period of time. So, that being said, why? I was really wondering why, right? Like the cryptocurrency market is just so heated up. And also the mainstream media was always on cryptocurrency. So therefore it explains why the extended volume that's coming in. So we kind of know and we kind of expected that, when it comes to Christmas, the volume will dip. right? I mean, just take for example, how many people are watching this video right now, right? It's lesser in terms of traffic as compared to a few weeks ago. Why? Because people are preparing for festivals. People are preparing for the festive. They had a festive mood. It's harder for you to actually kind of concentrate on crypto right now, right? So, but think about that as a perspective. And so therefore, this volume dipping could also be people taking money off the market for Christmas. Okay, so also is natural. Now, then some people may be asking, right? So how do you do a consistent or like a withdrawal that everyone withdraw at the same time? Now, this is something to do with the FOMO selling concept. Now, when a big whale or somebody take a huge market cap off the market, or a huge number of cryptocurrencies off the market per se in terms of volume, so therefore it triggers a sell down. And when it triggers a sell down, the next segment, which are more like the retail and institutional traders, they will realize that, hey, BTC price is dipping, there's a sell down going on. So what I want to do is I want to like quickly secure my money, right? My cryptocurrency. So they either change from odds to BTC to ETH, and then they take your money out of the market. Okay, this can happen in split hours, right? Not split seconds, but in hours, right? And therefore, you realize that the correction and dips nowadays happens over a day or at most 2 days, right? Now, for those who are longer in cryptocurrency, probably in April, May, June period, and of course during the China FUD period, you realize that, hey, the dips could last for a week or so, right? There was so much red, there was so much blood just flowing into the market. It was outrageous. But that was how long correction could last back then. Nowadays, it's just 1 or 2 days, and it's getting shorter. Alright, so people are buying back. Alright, they're just taking the tether, taking the fiat, but they are buying back consistently. They are not taking it out per se. They're just taking it out temporarily off the market so that they could buy back at a better price. Right, so people are generally not leaving the market because they know that 2018 in the future, cryptocurrency can be big. Right? So now it comes to the point where is the correction over? Right? So let's just take a look at BTC US dollar tether price. Right? I prepared this chart before the stream right here, and I just want to show you quickly how the market has been behaving. Now, of course, right here I've drawn 3 Fibonacci retracement levels, but we could see from the RSI and OBV levels here, we could see that the volume is still dipping, right, for BTC. So the clue here is this. Now, when you look at BTC prices, you tend to be able to see how the other odds are behaving. All right. Now, understand that this is an entire market cap correction. This is not just the entire market. This is not just BTC dipping or BTC going up, right? There was a period of time when BTC was going up, skyrocketing, but all the odds are being pushed down in terms of Satoshi levels, right? But US dollars value is still doing okay, but their Satoshi level is being pushed down. Now, this is a situation when everything was going down. This is much like a recession in a cryptocurrency world. Alright, so for those who are very new to this market, understand that, right? It's either a BTC versus the odds, or it's a BTC and the odds going down together. This is how the downturn or the correction happens in the cryptocurrency world. Okay, it's very different from how you see in the overall market outside, right? Other asset classes. So when you take a look at the BTC prices, now of course I won't be going in depth into technical analysis here. There's so much to share, to be honest. But we could see volume dipping here on a 4 hours period chart, right? And you could see how the candlesticks are behaving right nicely towards the Fibonacci levels. So of course, we are looking for the next movement out of this particular zone, okay? And anything that's above 16,451 subsequently in 0.618 Fib levels would mean an uptrend coming back in. If not now, it's still on a very downtrend. It has not hit the oversold level. You only hit the oversold level at this point in time. It has not hit the oversold on RSI. So I personally believe that with the OBV being on a low as well, we won't see much recovery as of now. Alright, unless a huge influx of volume coming in. Like I say again, please understand, this is Christmas season, right? People are shopping, people are celebrating, they're eating good food, hanging out with friends and family. They are not so in tune when it comes to trading right now. Okay, so therefore the dip in volume. But I would dare to say that people will be setting New Year's resolution at this point. People will be sharing about cryptocurrency, the amount of gains they made in this Christmas, and so much so that it increased the attention on it next week. It increased the attention when it comes January. Right? So if it's me, being an experienced trader, being an experienced investor, I'll be looking at getting on dips, right? So any dips I will get in. Any dips I'll get in. So that is what you are looking for. See, be fearful when people are greedy, and be greedy when people are fearful, by Warren Buffett, right? So you should be looking at a market when no one is looking at it, and this is the right time to be looking at it. So for those who are celebrating Christmas, it's okay, it's fine. Merry Christmas, right? Happy New Year to you too. But it's okay. If you have spare time and you want to trade, this is some of the things you should be looking out for. Alright, as a trader, you should be looking out for dipping volume, because we know, all of us know, that there's so much prediction in terms of prices made for BTC, right? Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. Okay, what matters most is that are you in for it? Are you in at a good price, right? So this is the point in time where you could get a good price. But you could also see it being trapped in a different FIPS level, right? Between 0.146 FIP levels to 0.382. So unless you can break through the resistance level of 14,400, if not, it's going to be trapped at 12,000 support level. Alright, so 12,000, 11,860 plus, it's a very strong support level. Hopefully, when we see it hitting above the golden FIP level of 0.618, we could see more uptrend coming in forward. Alright, so let's look at the overall trend as well on a daily chart. So you could see that on a daily chart, there was 4 red candles here, 4 short days. And so we seen some dipping here. Now, of course, the overall trend on EMA is still positive. But with RSI being in the middle and OBV picking up slightly, all I can say is the volume, it's really thin. Okay, and I believe and I predict that it could be thin for the next few days moving forward, right? For the next, Christmas is just around the corner. And so the next 2 or 3 days we will see candles like that, right? It will either be a doji candle where indecision is happening between investors, or nothing is going on just yet. Alright, so be patient. If you're getting on a good price, congratulations for BTC. But there will be some dipping volume to come. It will not be very strong buying volume, at least until the end of the year. Therefore, we could see a slight recovery coming soon later on. Alright? Okay, so the last part of my stream, I just want to share one very, very simple illustration of my friend's portfolio, right? He did this perfect illustration of how an investor mindset would be. Now, there are many ways of describing this, right? There's a Wall Street way, and I believe there's a lot of images you could Google on it. But this is just his way of doing and showing how his portfolio, or what happened in terms of emotions, okay? So I just want to show this, and I think this is really cute. So thank you, Leon, for contributing for this picture, right? So I seek his permission before that. Alright, so anyway, now, most of us at this point in time, we pray hard, right? We make certain investment decisions based on whichever that comes to you, right? Perhaps some information from certain group came to you, perhaps you did your own due diligence, you did your own research, good for you, right? So at this point in time, your fingers crossed, you were praying hard, right? That everything will win, right? Who wouldn't, right? And the questions that I hate consistently asked by traders is, when will it moon? Come on, if we know when will it moon, we'll be on it, right? We'll be on moon already, come on. So it's all about the due diligence, all about doing the right research, the right fundamentals, sticking to the right technical analysis, and therefore pushing up the price. And you go to that love stage, like infatuation stage. You're like, oh my god, it's going up, alright? And when you hit this point at the top, at the peak, this is a Singlish, right? This is a slang in Singapore language. It's called Huada. Now, Huada means you are making a huge fortune here, alright? And this is the point where you have euphoria, right? You are foaming out of your mouth. You're like, oh my god, I'm close. I'm like one step closer to being a millionaire, right? And you're like, oh shit, that's like, oh no, it's slightly dipping, right? But it's okay. Cryptocurrency will always recover, right? I am confident. And that was on December 20th. And you could see a double bottom, right? So therefore it went up again, alright? And hey, okay, I'm cool, right? Nothing can strike me now. I'm on a high, right? I'm on alcohol, I'm on drugs or whatever, right? And I'm on a high. And then suddenly it dipped again. Okay? And so December 22nd, like just 1 or 2 days ago, yesterday was the point where I think a lot of us, our portfolio was really, really beaten now. Right, it's almost beaten to a pop, like a small orange pop, right? It was sad, right? I personally saw my portfolio going down, and I was affected, but I wasn't emotionally affected. Alright, so that's the difference. I'm gonna share with you how you need to craft that kind of trader's mindset that's really, really crucial. How you need to be emotionally stronger here. Alright, and right now we see a slight recovery. Okay, and this phase best described, is like I'm snoozing, I'm just sleepy here. I've been monitoring the market for the last 24 hours. Nothing is moving, low volume. Oh my god, am I gonna lose my mortgage? Am I gonna lose my money? What's gonna happen? And you're going into the panic mode. And I believe at this point in time, some of you did sell some of your odds, right? You sold some of your odds to BTC, and you're like hoping, oh my god, I'm gonna sell everything, right? I'm gonna hedge it out. I'm just gonna leave the market. It's going crazy, right? Some of you did that possibly, and I can almost guarantee you there are a group of people who are panicking at this point in time. I was receiving so many messages just yesterday alone, and everyone was asking me for guidance. Everyone was asking me what to do now. Okay, now this is the true lesson here. All right, and I want all of you to kind of listen up to this point, which is crucial. One of my friend who actually did this picture, okay, he actually asked me, bro, what should I do now? Right, at this point in time, what should I do now? So my simplest answer to that question was, what do you think you should do? See, when you are being asked this question, what do you think you should be doing now? What would you do? Right? Now, for those who are very new to the market, for those who are very short-term traders, who are scalpers, day traders or whatever, they would only be thinking of cutting losses. Right? See, I am in cryptocurrency here to win big. Okay, I'm not here to lose small. Alright? So here's the entire idea. I'm here to win big. I'm not here to lose small. And the whole idea is when there's a dip, when there's 30% or 40% erase off the market cap, and you see your portfolio taking a beating, if you are in the right tokens, if you are in tokens with strong fundamentals, you don't have to be that worried. Why? Because you know that your account, your portfolio will tank. If you reach a certain point, you'll bottom out and you'll start recovering. Why? Because you know that fundamentally some tokens won't go, right? They will still be in the top 20 in the next at least 5 to 10 years. Right? So when you're holding to those tokens, you aren't emotionally affected by that because you know your portfolio is solid. You know that whatever beatings come forward, moving forward, be it in terms of China news, Korean news, all around the world and whatever going on in the world, whichever legislation, whichever regulations come in, you know that your portfolio will be stable. Why? Because you are holding on to the right tokens. See? And you will have the ease of mind to sleep. You have the ease of mind to snooze. You have the ease of mind to have celebratory dinner. It doesn't matter to have a good movie. I was watching Jumanji with my fiance last night. Did I care? I did. But was I emotionally affected? I wasn't. Why? Because I knew that the market will recover eventually. Right? See, that's the kind of certainty you gotta have moving forward. You know your stuff. You trade like a pro. You don't panic. You don't panic sell because the more you panic sell, the more you lose. Get that? You won't sell, you won't lose anything unless you sell it. See, that's the key in cryptocurrency. Do you have the holding power? Right? And most of us, we do not have it, right? Most of us will start panicking. I did so too, initially when I started cryptocurrency trading. But one thing that I realized is, hey, recovery always comes here. Alright? So then how do you then prepare yourself moving forward? See, when you have a solid portfolio that's allocated nicely in tokens that you know will always be there, and then 40, 50% or 60% of them you could invest in odds, alright, that you know has the potential to increase your portfolio. So moving forward in 2018, my strategy is very, very straightforward. It's very, very simple. It will just be 40% trading. Whichever profit I make from there, I will go into 60% accumulation phase. So that 60% of my portfolio will always be at least in the top 10 tokens moving forward. So I know that whichever hit is gonna come on me, it's gonna hit on me, whichever news, regulation or whatever hit on me, my portfolio will tank that. 60% will help me to tank there. The odds value can drop by half, left 20%, but overall I am still down probably about 30%. That is the most that I could drop. And when I know that at most I could only drop by 30%, I still have 70% of the value, why should I be worried? Get that? So that's the mental change and the mental paradigm that you have to change and switch in order for you to be successful in cryptocurrency trading or in life in general. Alright? So here's the thing. To play at the highest level, alright, you have to mix with the right people. Alright? To play at the highest level, you need to have the community that helps you out. And at the same time, you are the average of the 5% you hang out most with. Okay, your net worth is the average of the 5% you hang out most with, right? Like a lot of people always say that. A lot of my mentors always say that. So when I hang out with people like Ryan, I hang out with people who are the co-founders and founders of different ICOs or founders of different advisory levels. See, I am rubbing shoulders with people like that and I realize, hey, my net worth is getting higher, right? So here's the thing. what we have created at Crypto Grinders is a community. All right, it's a network. It's a subscriber. You know, it's a huge network. It's gonna become a huge media company in the future, right? I mean, this is the future vision for Crypto Grinders, and you can be a part of it at this point in time. And if you want to learn more about trading mindset, you want to learn more about how to accumulate the right tokens, you want to learn more how to create a solid portfolio, you can't be an A student without going for lessons, right? So a lot of C students say, hey, I want to get to A, but I don't want to go through the lessons. I want to be a medical doctor, but I don't want to go through the degree itself. I don't want to study for the doctorate. Why should I waste time? But I want to be a doctor. Right? It's the same thing, it's the same logic, but you have got to go through the education phase. You have got to go through that community that helps you, that principles that helps you, that teachers that helps you, and whoever that could inculcate the right values to you. See, we created that group for you, alright, and it's none other than Crypto Grinders Premier Group. Alright, so the Crypto Grinders Premium Group will be closing in on the next 5 days or so. So you have the next 5 days to consider about it, to join it. Alright, and of course it's $200 a month. You can cancel subscription at any time. It's okay, no worries. But within the chat itself, we will provide some of the best portfolio analysis, sharing. We'll talk about how to have certain trade setups done for you. We will share with you how to do certain trade technical analysis as well. I'm gonna go through some basic stuff with all of you, and I am the stakeholder. I'm the main principal stakeholder in the Premier Chat, and I'm gonna share with you more information in the Premier Chat. And guys, the value in that chat itself is huge. People in the legacy group don't want to leave it. They want to have a 1-year membership in it, and I'm not kidding. All right. So to those who are watching this video right now, thank you for tuning in. Just want to wish a Merry Christmas to all of you. Out there, thank you for the wonderful year and your support to Crypto Grinders channel. All this while, we are really thankful. A lot of gratitude to you and your family. And right here, all we want to do is just make cryptocurrencies easy for everyone to understand. And at the same time, we could make and change the world together. Alright, using the cryptocurrency formula. Alright, so thank you for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate that. Alright, so take care, everyone. Ciao.